It's time for Random Car Ramblings with your beloved host, TheHarleyJackson. In this segment, basically, I just talk about random shit that's been, happened, or, that might happen, in my life. So, right now, driving to college, that's what I do basically every day except for the weekend, in which I replace that with driving to work, because, I need money for gas to go to this fucking place. I'm trying to think of what to talk about. I'll talk about video games I've been playing recently. On the Game Boy Advance, I found love again with Pokemon. I started playing Pokemon Fire Red because I got it at a garage sale for a couple bucks, maybe even $1. It was in a deal, so, a lot. I don't know. You have to divide it out. It also came with Game Boy Advance, so it's kind of hard to measure. But yeah, it's really fun. I already have like 40 Pokemon, and it's only my third day playing it. Basically, every moment I have that is not spent doing homework, studying, or in class in college is spent on that game. Before, it was sort of Order of Ecclesia, but I got kind of stuck on a boss, and basically the only way around it was just grinding for levels, so I thought that Pokemon would be much more fun, and it is. As much as I love Castlevania, I gotta say, Pokemon is where my gaming roots pretty much started, so, and, gotta love it. So that's definitely been taking up a lot of my time. Why do so many Pokemon fucking evolve at level 28? It's annoying. Anyway. Consoles, I haven't been really playing any consoles. JoJo's Bizarre Adventure HD, that's a fighting game. I kind of been playing that a bit. Let's talk about the Resident Evil 6 demo. I just played that yesterday. First off, the first thing you fucking notice when you start that game, that HUD is entirely fucking retarded. I liked it back when you actually had a health meter and not a bunch of fucking squares, and that your ammo could be clearly seen by the number next to your gun. And you know what? Resident Evil 5 had a retarded, item management system, but god damn it, at least I could see what items I had. Fucking, you have to click the D-pad, or at least on the PlayStation version. I obviously don't have the Xbox version. Well, demo, obviously. But yeah, you have to click the D-pad, and then you get to see what you have after you click the D-pad. So you don't know if you have certain items, unless, if you accidentally picked them up. Also, what the fuck are skill points? And they better not be, leveling up system like fucking Call of Duty. Because I hate that shit. How good you are, the game should be based on skill, not how much fucking skill points you've acquired. Fucking hate that. Other than that, the game is pretty fun. The controls are a little off, especially when you're, turning. Not the strafe turn, but the freaking just, trying to turn it down a hallway or whatever. I don't know, it just seems like it takes a little bit longer. And I haven't played a Resident Evil game in about, half a year. The last one I played is obviously probably Resident Evil 5. But, gotta be honest, RE5 is looking a bit better than RE6 at this point. That's kind of bad considering how much flack RE5 got. Although I did like RE5 quite a bit. I think the best part about this game, ironically, is going to be the multiplayer. It's going through that shit with friends looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. I guess I'll talk about the different characters. Leon's stage I thought was a bit more challenging, but that's good. I mean, I got through it fine, but definitely was a bit more challenging. Oh yeah, another thing that's fucking retarded. There's a melee button now. It's R1, at least on the PS3 version. So we have a separate button for melee attacks now, and that's definitely a bigger focus this time. And to melee, you don't shoot them in the legs and then press a certain button. You fucking press R1 all the time. No matter what, if they're standing up, if they haven't even been injured, R1. So that could be either good or bad, I guess, depending on how you like melee. And, you don't have infinite melee. You have a melee meter, where you can only do it for so long, and then you get, exhausted, and then it has to fill up for a while. So, I guess you can't get too melee happy. Also, the thing that perplexes me the most, you have a fucking button to use herbs. And herbs are now pills. The fuck? Why do you need a separate button to fucking use herbs? Should just be an item. Whatever. Like it's always been in the previous 5 games. You know what? I don't know. it just seems a little bit weird to me. But yeah, back to the different characters. You know, Leon's stage is probably the most complicated, but it was also probably the most fun in my opinion. Complicated doesn't mean bad, because I got through it just fine. But, you know, just makes it a bit more interesting. I like the locale of it. You're in a college campus, but one of the first levels you go into is like, I don't know, they're having like a party, so it was like food and balloons and shit all over. I don't know, it just seemed kind of fun to me. There's a part where a bunch of zombies start crawling in through like this hallway, through the windows and shit. I thought that was pretty intense, although meleeing through it, you can get through it pretty easily. Chris's, or since I played second, I did not like that as much, because that seemed a lot more like the bad parts of Resident Evil 5, where you're just like randomly shooting shit. And it felt a lot more like Call of Duty, and obviously I don't like that. So that wasn't good. And it has a more Call of Duty-ish feel due to the fact that you're just surrounded by a bunch of soldiers and you have a bunch more guns. You have a lot more ammo. There's a lot more soldiers to shoot and all that shit. And then third was Jake's. He's the new character, Wesker's son. It's not a spoiler because they fucking spoiled that in the fucking teaser trailer for the game. So, but I like that one too, because, you know, I think you're in China in that one, and you get to just run around. I think I liked playing as Jake the most, because it just seemed like I had the most power with him. I don't know, maybe it sounded a little weird, but it was essentially the same as Leon's. Maybe you had a bit more weapons, I think, but, you know, actually, I think I liked Leon's the best, because it felt more like classic Resident Evil that I love. I gotta say, multiplayer is way better than single player, because the AI, people haven't been complaining about the AI, but let me tell you, I don't like it. One, it kill steals, and it doesn't kill steal in the good way where it's like, oh, thank you for killing that while I was trying to kill it. No, it kill steals in the way that I was just about to fucking kill it, and now we have to like shoot it a billion times in the stomach now, because you shot it, so it's stumbling, instead of me just getting a headshot. Headshots only work like a third of the time in this game as well. Let's see what else is there. But yeah, definitely multiplayer is better. I only played one round, and I could tell the other guy, you know, I think it was his first time playing, but even he was more competent in the, because, you know, he was like walking around for a bit, getting used to the controls, I could tell. But even he knew what to do more than the AI did. And we got through without, like, even, like, with single player, I had to use a bunch of herbs. I don't even think I had to use one with multiplayer. So, I don't know. I'm definitely going to play through the game single player first, but I'll definitely switch to multiplayer, hopefully with some friends. Hopefully we'll get the game too. I might not get it right away when it comes out, you know, $60. One, that just seems a little too much right now. Two, I don't even think I have that much money. And three, I don't want to give that much money to a new game from Capcom, even if it's Resident Evil. They fucked me over way too much in the past. I'm sure they're going to release Resident Evil 6 Platinum Edition in fucking 6 months anyway. God, I'd kill him. I swear to God, if that does happen, I'm taking this video and I'm gonna replay it, and I'm just gonna be like, fucking told you. But anyway, probably get it like when it goes down to like 30, maybe even 20. I don't know. It does seem like a fun game. It's definitely on my wish list for sure. And you know, do I recommend it? If you liked Resident Evil 5 and 4, it's, you know, essentially the same, although with a few minor tweaks, and mostly for the worse, but whatever. So guys, this has been Ramblings on the Road with your host, TheHarleyJackson. Hope you liked it. Let me know if I should do more of these. If anything, I'm just going to talk about video game stuff anyway, you know. Maybe some other stuff like shows and anime I've watched, but for the most part, that's pretty much it. Well, I gotta go now, because I'm almost, well, I'm not almost at college, but, you know, getting there. So see you guys soon, and have a good day.